Welcome to this online yoga class. My name is Natalie and I will lead you through a 45 minutes Vinyasa yoga class. Today the focus is on the full body, so it will be a bit of everything, some shoulders, some hips, some back, some hamstrings, all kinds of poses targeting the full body. All my poses are suggestions. You can always change a pose into something that's comfortable or possible for you today, for how your body feels or whatever you would like. You can also always take a child's pose during any point in the class. And this class is best suited for beginners and intermediate students, but I welcome every level. Let's start. Come and sit comfortably. Come and sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. Relax your legs. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And start to focus on your breath. All your attention with yourself for the next 45 minutes. Notice how the air goes in and outside of the body, through the nose and the throat. And then start to breathe in and out through the nose. Make every in and exhalation of equal length. And if you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, start with Ujjayi breathing, which is tightening the back of the throat just a little and kind of sucking in the air through the windpipe. This will warm up your body faster and you can create a hissing sound, which is louder than your thoughts, so it can be very meditative. If you're not familiar yet with Ujjayi breath, then you can focus on breathing in and out through the nose during the whole class. Then start lifting the pelvic floor and pulling in the lower abdominals, which are called your Mula and Uddiyana Bandha in yoga philosophy. It's a gentle squeeze. So out of 100%, let's say you're squeezing them for 30%. Then it's time to set an intention for yourself. What would you like to focus on in the class today? Then if you're sitting on something, you can take the block or the cushion to the side and gently open your eyes and start to move with your breath. Inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhale, slowly bringing your arms down. And 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then place your right hand on your left knee. I'll be your mirror image. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Rotate the upper body, not your hips, just the upper body. Look over your left shoulder. Take a deep breath here. And then we slowly go to the other side. Opposite hand on knee. Lengthen, sitting bones on the floor. Don't move the hips. From the navel upwards, rotate gently. Look over your shoulder. And take a deep breath here. Then slowly look forward. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back. And exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, interlace your fingers above your head and then open hand palms up to the ceiling. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, release the shoulders down. And then again, inhale, stretch out your arms. And exhale, relax. Then slide your hands over the floor, forward as far as you can, and stretch out your arms, your back. And from here, come on all fours. I'll show you from this side. So the hands will be under the shoulders, knees under your hips, fingers widely spread, middle fingers facing forward. Inhale, slowly open the chest forward, lift your tailbone, and then exhale, push out your spine towards the ceiling and look towards your navel. And again, inhale, chest forward, tailbone up. Exhale, push out your back towards the ceiling. One more. Inhale and exhale. And then from a neutral spine, wag your tail like a dog. Opening up the lower back and the hips. And then from here, tucking your toes under, bringing the hips to heels into downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width apart, feet hip distance apart. Middle fingers pointing forward and push yourself away from the floor, from the base of your index finger and thumb, lengthening your arms, your spine, sitting bones up in the sky. And then inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, let them go down. Don't have to go all the way to the floor. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Then we're going to focus on the shoulder area. On the inhalation, arch your shoulders, tiny round shape in the shoulders. And then exhale, bring your chest towards your big toes. So smaller movement in the shoulder girdle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to drop our heels to the left, stretching the right side of the body. And slowly to the other side. And then walk the feet forward towards your hands. Bring them hip distance apart here. Cross your arms. Bend the knees and move from left to right. Stretching out the back of your body, the back of your legs, your back. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Then release the arms. And try to breathe into your lower back. Try to feel movement and the difference between the in and exhalation in your lower back. Then bend the knees a little bit further, hips a bit more backward, and then slowly roll up, pressing the feet down in the floor, slowly standing up, and stepping the feet together in front of your mat. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, slowly bow forward with a long spine. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, jump or step back and choose your option, Cobra or Upward Dog. This is Cobra. Inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders to the heels. Exhale, push into the floor, elbows by your side, tighten your core. And come into Downward Dog for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look towards your hands. Jump or step the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, pressing the feet down in the floor, stretching out. And exhale, bring your arms down. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look towards your hands. Jump or step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Then step your left foot far back and open the hips towards the side for warrior B. Heels are in one line, left foot parallel with the short side of the mat, right toes pointing forward, well actually sideways now to the other short side of the mat. Arms horizontally, shoulders up, and then roll them down. Gaze over your right fingertips. Now the inhalation, you're going to straighten both legs. Exhale, bend 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then bring your right elbow on top of the right knee. Left arm by your ear and rotate your upper body. And then from here, come back to warrior B. And then back into the side angle pose. 3 times. Inhale, only the upper body moves. Keep your legs strong. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now come back into warrior B. And then kind of circle your arms down and then bring the left knee to the floor. So now your hips, your chest are facing forward to the short side of the mat. And your upper body comes up. You bring your hands in front of your chest like this. And then you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Hands together, elbows on top of each other. You can either stay here, pushing away from your legs, rotating your upper body towards the ceiling, or you go more advanced with the left toes into the floor and the legs straight. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the left knee down to the floor, chest up, hands to the floor. Now you're going to step the left foot a little bit closer. So the feet are about a meter distance apart and your hips are squared with the short side of the mat. It might be that you're here, a little bit more up. So you can lengthen the spine and you already feel the stretch on the back of the right leg. Maybe you can bring the hands down. You could also use a block, 2 blocks for the hands. If it's so easy for you, you might want to bring the fingers away from you like this. So wherever you are, keep lengthening your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Focus on your breath, long and deep. In and exhalation through the nose. One more deep breath here. And then from here, step your feet together. Then bend the knees and bring the hands to chest. You can also bring the arms above you like this for chair pose. Come here a little bit. You can also keep them here. Knees and ankles glued together. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bow forward and gently step into your downward dog for 5 breaths. I'm going to show it from the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to step your left foot forward. If it doesn't go in one go, you can help with your leg. The right heel to the floor and come up into warrior B. So the hips opening to the long side of the mat, heels in one line, gaze over the left fingertips. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to go into the other poses. To the side and then back up into warrior B. 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, upper body straight. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. From here, circle your arm, bring it to the floor, right knee on the floor, and then bring your hands in front of your heart. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push away from your leg by firmly placing your hands together. And then if you want, you can go a step further by lifting that right knee off the floor. You can also keep it there. 3 more breaths. 1, keep rotating your upper body. 2, prevent the left knee from collapsing inside. Stay above the knee, above the ankle. And 3, bring the right knee down, hands to the floor, and step the back foot closer. And then maybe your upper body has to come a bit higher. Or maybe your hands on the floor. So find your pose in this pose, within this pose. Okay, 3 more breaths. Straighten both legs, lengthen the spine. 1, 2, and 3. Look forward, step your feet together. Knees and ankles glued together. A little bend in the knee now. Hands together in front of your heart. And bring your left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And then again, rotate your upper body. Pressing hands together, elbows on top of each other. And those hips shouldn't turn. They stay above your ankles. Knees together, ankles together, all above the feet. 1 more breath here. And then on the inhalation, stretch. And then go to the other side. Right elbow to outside of left knee. Knees stay above the feet. Rotate your upper body, not the hips. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, chest forward and stretch up. And exhale. arms by your side. Let's go to a balance pose. I'll be your mirror image for Shavasana, tree pose. Right knee comes up, and then you bring it to the side. Place the foot on the inside of the leg. It might be here with the toes on the floor, or a bit higher. If it's against the knee, don't press. If it's above the knee, the foot and the leg have equal pressure into each other. I'll show it like this. So now I'm not pressing against the leg. Stretch out upwards to the crown of your head while you're also pushing that foot into the floor. Relax your shoulders. And let's stay here for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knee forward, step it back. Now we do the other side. So the left knee comes up, open it to the side, and place your foot on the inside of the leg. Can be as high or low as you want. 3 breaths here. Stand up tall, relax your face. 1, 2, and 3. Knee comes forward, feet step together. And now step your feet wide. If your arms are horizontally like this, your wrists are above your ankles. That's a perfect wide step. Then inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, take a dive and grab your ankles or the calves. Then on your inhalation, you're gonna bend the knees and look up. So from the side, it's like sitting down in a teeny tiny chair. And then exhale, bring your hips up. So it might look like this for you, where your upper body is more here. That's fine as well. So move wherever you can today with your body. 3 more times. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now while we are hanging here, see if you can grab your elbows. So you can open it just a bit more and work on the shoulder girdle. If it's possible, interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring them away so you stretch out your arms and let your arms hang away from your back. Don't push, let it happen. Breathe into the shoulders, so either grabbing the elbows or with fingers interlaced. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Then you're gonna bring your arms closer to your back and bring them to the floor. Now, place your hands on the edge of the mat and walk your feet closer, so shoulder width. Feet are shoulder width apart. I'll show you from this side. Then you're gonna see if you can place the hands on the inside of the legs, and then you'll see that the elbow and the knees will be together, and then you kind of bring the legs closer together while you push with your elbows against them, so it's nice and firm. Now if that's easy for you, you can try and bring the hands behind the feet, because ultimately you're gonna move into that pose. Just a little peek. But the first step is to get your hands on the inside of the feet and then kind of grab them with your legs. And if that's possible, then behind your feet. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Now from here, step your feet a little bit wider again and see if you can come into a yogi squat. If your heels are not on the floor, you want them to be a bit higher, so maybe on 2 blocks if you have 2, or a couple of books that are the same height, or you roll up your mat so you can be on the edge of the mat. You can also bring your feet a little bit wider because you really want to have your heels on something so you're grounded. Then with your elbows, you push away the knees, you open your chest, lengthen the spine, and then 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Now from here, see if you can sit down with your legs straight in front of you. If you're sitting a bit like this, you might want to have your hands behind you so you can push yourself out, lengthen the spine again. If that's possible without the hands there, so you're not falling back, then you can come forward. Paschimottanasana is the name of this pose. Flex the feet and keep your spine long. So let's make very small movements with the inhalation, just forward lengthen to the crown of the head. And exhale, diving into the pose. 2 more. Inhale, just forward, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bow forward. So they can be so big as a millimeter. Very small movements, don't have to be big. Now we stay here. So lengthen the spine, and I'm going to count the breath. If you already want to in or exhale, and I'm not there, then please do. As much as possible, follow my count. So first, take a deep breath for yourself, and then completely empty your lungs. And now we will begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to your normal breath. And then place the hands behind you. Now you have 3 options. We're going to open the chest. You can either do that like this with your hands behind you. If you can support yourself on the wrists, on your hands, then you can do either table pose like this, or you do it with straight legs and then pointing the toes towards the floor. I'll show table pose for 3 more breaths. 1, keep lifting your hips. 2, you can also keep your chin on your chest, whatever feels better. And 3, slowly bring the hips down, cross your ankles, bring your hands a bit forward, make yourself a bit more round, and then lift. And if you can do that, see if you can do it on your toes. Inhale, lift, and again, inhale, lift. And then place the soles of the feet together. A little bit away from you, so you have a diamond shape in the legs. Now we're going to slowly bend forward. If you can, you're going to rest your head on your feet. You can also be up here in the air. You could also use your hands or a block to rest your head on. For 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, slowly come up. And now exhale. We're gonna do a complicated pose in the sense that you really have to look at your legs, what they're doing. It's for the hips. It looks like this, but it can also look like this. So I've got my right leg on top, and you're gonna start with bringing the ankle, so the part that's sticking out, exactly above that knee. Now the other ankle and knee have to also be in one line. So most of the time you might be sitting like this and then you don't have an effect. So make sure you align them, but it might be that the hips are a bit tight today and then it looks like this. Maybe you cannot even go further than this, which is fine. Then you're here and you stay here. So you slowly, slowly, slowly over time work, work, work towards bringing the legs on top of each other. If you're already here, then you could, for example, go forward, more down, or if you like, you could gently walk your hands around so you get all the corners and the stretch in all sides of both hips. Yeah? So choose your option wherever you are, starting from here or here or here. And then let's stay there for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly come up. And then it's time for the other side. You might be able to do it like this, or you have to be a bit more mindful. Place one leg below and then the other ankle above the knee, and align the other knee and ankle as well, wherever you are, here or here. So yoga is not a competition. You do it for yourself. You listen to your body, what your body can do today. And then when you found your spot, then you stay here for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, and slowly come up. Then we are gonna straighten the legs. If they make like a 90 angle degree, then that's fine. If you can do the splits, you can also go wider. So wherever you are, open the legs and then make flex the feet and make the knees and toes point up. Now again, just like in the other pose, Paschimottanasana, if you're like a little bit more like back, like hanging, then you want your hands behind you so you can push yourself up straight. You might have to do that with bent knees so your pelvis can tilt. Very important. If you're here and you want to go a bit more forward, then you might also have to bend the knees so your pelvis tilts with you, because you don't want to do this like with an arched back. That's bad for your lower back. So keep the spine long, tilting the pelvis, and just feel where your end point is, where you can stay for 5 breaths. 1. So keep those knees and toes pointing upwards. 2, and keep lengthening the spine. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come up. Help your legs close. And then from here, come lie on your belly. I'll show you from the side. Now we are going to go into Sphinx Pose on your lower arms. And then if it's kind of tough for your lower back like me, I got a little injury in my lower back, so I'm going to do it very gently today with my arms a bit more forward. But if you feel really good, you're very flexible in your back, you can do it up here with your elbows below the shoulders. And otherwise, like I said, elbows a little bit further away. You can do it either with the toes touching, or for me, again, a little bit gentler with the legs open. Now roll the shoulders down, away from the ears. Open the chest forward. And let's stay here for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And very gently from here, find your way into child's pose. Now I'm going to stretch the back the other way. So the knees hip distance apart, big toes touching. And choose if you want to stretch out the arms forward or bring them on your side. If you're higher than me, for example, like here, then you might want to have a block to rest your head on, or otherwise in the air. And otherwise, you can bring your forehead to the floor. And let's stay for 3 more breaths. Exaggerating your breath, expanding your ribcage on the inhalation, and slowly letting it come back to center. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Then slowly roll up with your arms by your side. And roll down again. Let your spine be like spaghetti or like a snake. Very supple. Rolling up and down. And then come on all fours. And then we're going to move the stretch more into the shoulder. So with our left arm, we're going to reach up on the inhalation. And then when you exhale, you're going to twist your upper body and slide the arm underneath. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Other side, from all fours, right arm up, inhale and exhale, rotate. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come back on all fours. Now we go into puppy pose. The knees stay under the hips. You're going to slide your hands forward, bringing the chest towards the floor. At a certain point, you're getting so close, you're going to have to lift your head or rotate to the side. So there's room for your chest to get even closer to the floor. Dare to do this pose. Really stretch out your arms. Lift the pelvic floor, your lower abdominals, pull them in, so your Mula Uddiyana Bandha. So you're really bringing the stretch into the shoulder girdle. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. From here, gently come up and go back into your child's pose. Knees hip distance apart, forehead to the floor or on the block. And letting your shoulders and neck relax, your back. 2 more deep breaths. 1. And 2. And from here, you can gently find your way on your back. So we're gonna lie down. And then let's do a rotation in the back before we go into our relaxation pose. So now stretch out your arms on your sides. Then knees to chest. You can either keep your knees together or cross your legs with your right leg over the left leg. Then let your legs come all the way to the left, so they're on the floor, and then slowly breathe into that right shoulder. You don't have to get it all the way to the floor. Just breathe into it so it's relaxed. And then you also feel a shoulder in your right chest. But mainly, I would like you to focus on your back, feeling the rotation and stretching out all the muscles and other tissues on either side of your spine. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Then bring your knees back. Lie in a straight line and bring your legs all the way to the right. Left shoulder comes off the floor. Breathe into it, let it relax. If you want to make it more intense, you can cross the left leg over the right or bring your knees a bit more up. And then breathe into your lower back for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And slowly bring the knees up. Bring your nose close to your knees. And then stretch out into Shavasana, deep relaxation. If you have a pain in your lower back, like I do for example today, you can place your feet on the floor and let the knees rest against each other. Otherwise, you can straighten your legs. And then we're gonna prepare for Shavasana, deep relaxation. During this pose, I will sit up because I'm gonna read a short story later, where you can remain lying down on the floor. Now first focus on your legs. Stretch them out. Make sure the feet are hip distance apart. And then roll the toes inwards, big toes touching. Roll the toes outwards, and again inwards and outwards. And then let the legs rest with the toes rolled outwards. Then bring your attention further up in the body towards your chest. Lift the chest a little bit, bring the shoulder blades closer together and lie down on your full shoulder blades. Hand palms up facing the ceiling, arms away from your body. So not like this against them, but further away. Then roll the head from one side to the other. Back to center, chin to chest. And let the head relax on the floor so your shoulder and neck muscles are also relaxed. And bring your attention to your face. Relax your jaws. Relax your tongue in the back of your throat. Relax your nose and your cheeks. Relax your ears. Relax your eyes and eyelids. Relax your forehead. And relax all the skin on your head. And then let the body take over the breath. Now your whole body is relaxed. It's breathing for you. You can relax your mind. You would like your mind to be empty. Now that's really difficult because we all have a lot of thoughts. And especially when you want to make your mind empty, they seem to come to the surface even stronger. So a trick is to focus on the breath. Becoming an observer, not doing anything, just being. Observing how the air goes in and out of your body, and how the body moves. I'll let you practice this for the next minute, and then my voice will return. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Mindfulness is a habit. Like all habits, the more we practice it, the more ingrained and automatic it becomes. Recent studies show that it takes about 2 months of continuous practice for a habit to start sticking. If you work the meditations like you do every day, you'll be reinforcing your mindfulness practice. Incorporating a bodily routine into our mindfulness practice will help ingrain it. For example, if you put your hands in your lap and close your eyes for a few seconds each time you intentionally move to recenter yourself, this pair of actions becomes body memory. And body memory moves us more readily into the desired state. Choose a sequence of physical actions and positions that feel right to you. Now think to yourself, mindfulness is a habit. Intentional use of body memory can help me reinforce my habit. Then slowly become aware of the room where you are. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Pretend you're just waking up in your bed, stretching out your arms. And then slowly bring your knees to chest and come and lie down on one side of your body. Then use one hand to come sit up so we can end the class together with a bow. So come and sit up, place your hands in front of your heart and close your eyes one more time. And think of the intention you set at the beginning of the class. And then with that in mind, slowly bow forward. And slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again next time and have a great rest of your day.